Hi, it's Dr. Jerome Fryer of Dynamic Chiropractic Clinic. Neck pain? Yeah, very, very common. And one of the themes that I have, believed to have revealed, it's similar to the lumbar spine. So here is a model of a cervical spine. Each disc, these intervertebral discs, are hydraulic and maneuverable. So what the heck does that mean? So the majority of the movement comes from the motion segments associated with the discs. So these discs have a certain amount of motion, okay? So each segment should be moving similarly. So when you bend your head forward, for example, each segment should be moving similarly. But you can see in this model, this disc here, can you see that when you bend forward like this? Watch the facet joints. See, these are the facet joints here, right? And that one moves more. Majority of pain in the cervical spine comes from these big guys here. These are called the facet joints. Okay, they're like little faces for facet. So, and where does the pain come from? Well, when the joints or when the bones approximate or grind or rub, or when there's excessive friction between these two, the spacing is not optimal. There are pain sources underneath that blue that you see. It's called the subchondral bone. And the facet joint, which is this, has something similar to that. So these are medial branches here, right? So this has a capsule around it, like this red thing, and there are these nerves that come from it to sense nociception, or when the pain, so when pain is being derived from the source of the facet joint, signals travel up into the brain. So when these joints move too much, right, you can see excessive increase laxity here. Yeah, they touch. So when you rotate your neck, for example, ooh, right? So when you rotate this way, you can see that they can approximate, or they can touch, or there's increased friction in there. So it's, one of the things that I do therapeutically is I work to mobilize the segments that are more stiff, and I try not to target the ones that are already moving too much, to create more of a balanced motion with each segment. So when you go to move, these guys end up doing their job more, so this guy doesn't have to work as much. Okay, so what can you do at home? So neck strengthening exercise is something that I've encouraged over the years, and let me just share with you kind of a simple strategy, a safe strategy to help with the neck. So one of the things that I've found that's been helpful is isometric. So isometrics means iso, same, metric, same length. So irrespective of what segment may be hypermobile or moving too much, and if any of these exercises trigger any symptoms, then it's not the right one for you, right? And also, if there are symptoms that come on after, then it may not be right for you as well. But nonetheless, these are reasonably safe, as long as you don't have any underlying pathology going on in the neck. So what I suggest people do is neutral. Think of like north, south, east, west, right? So basically what you want to do is you want to put your hand on the front of your head here, right? Be in pretty good posture, right? And you push forward, right? Just push forward and hold that for for 10 seconds, right? North, south. So you don't want to like push your head back. You want to use this as a brake and hold that. If your shoulder bugs you, use your other hand, for example. So you push, hold that for 10 seconds, and then you go east. See how I'm not moving? 10 seconds. West. Right. 10 seconds. Okay. Now rotate your head as far as you can, okay, without creating any discomfort. And orient yourself with regards to your nose. Do it again. 10 seconds this way. North. South. East. West. Go the other way, as far as you can go comfortably in rotation. North. 10 seconds. South. East. West. Come back to neutral. Do the same thing. North. South. 10 seconds for each. East. West. That is a stabilization exercise that will line the vertebrae up appropriately without challenging it or moving the neck into excessive motion. So I hope that's helpful.